sheets come off very easily. And you probably noticed it was a little tough to get them off. That vacuum really holds the sheet down. The other thing you probably noticed is that when I printed, I pulled the squeegee and I immediately back flooded. And in other words, I coated the image with ink. And what that's all about is putting ink over the top of the image so no air passes through the image. If air passes through the image, the ink is going to, in that image, will get hard. And then when I go to print, I won't be able to get an image because the image area of the screen's been blocked. So anytime you deal with any ink that has odor, even water-based inks or solvent-based inks, it's important to back flood. If I'm printing with plastisol inks, which have no odor and never dry, they only cure to heat, you don't have to back flood. You could if you want to, or with a plastisol you could, when you get the ink one end, you could scoop it up and carry it to the starting point and dump it, which means you'd put it down and just turn your squeegee like that and push off, and you'll leave a pile of ink right there. And then you could print. Or you can back flood. The only thing about back flooding is that you have to do it with a very light hand. If you push any ink through, the ink will bleed on the underside of the screen, and you don't want that. So if you're back flooding, you have to have the squeegee not even touching the mesh. It's just kind of gliding over the top, putting a coating ink over the top. And then you have plenty of ink. When you make that next print stroke, the ink is right there to go through the screen. So, but with the solvent-based and water-based inks, you must back flood. You must keep that image area covered with ink so air doesn't pass through. So that's how we print with a vacuum hold down. That's how you would do paper transfers or graphic printing. I hope you enjoyed this video.